Okay, so definition of hypnosis. I think today I'd like to give a little bit of a background in whoever is looking at me right now, looking at the camera, asking themselves, what is it that it would look for hypnosis for? So there's different kinds of specialties. There's people that specialize in general hypnosis, it's kind of like going into a doctor and seeing someone to be able to get a general diagnosis for something, as if you have a headache or something like that. Okay, and then there's a combination of hypnotists or people that do hypnosis with coaching, which will be defined as people that work with sports people or people in business or business management and things of that nature. There's the clinical part of hypnosis, which works with the subconscious level. The subconscious level by focusing the subconscious mind in relations to pretty much like a clinician will do, relations to behavioral therapy, or relations to emotional issues and things of that nature. So I guess if you were to be having a clinical problem after seeing a doctor, and you have a pain, or you're overeating, or you have emotional problems, or you cannot sleep, then you should see someone that specializes in clinical hypnosis. If you were to be able to work more into production, finding more about numbers, how to manage people, doing things of that nature, then you should talk to someone that specializes in business hypnotherapy, or someone that specializes in coaching in relation to hypnotherapy. Okay? Now, however, there's a combination of both. Some people do both things. Some people are subdivided in different departments, in which one department works in one thing, another department works in another thing. Depends on who you talk to. So I guess the question for you is, if I have an emotional pain or something that it's difficult for me to focus on, or if I have anxiety, or if I have stress, or if I cannot sleep, or if I am smoking, or if I want to lose weight, you should be able to see a specialist, that someone specializes in that in relation to clinical hypnosis. If you are into production, or want to be able to produce more, or you have a team management that you want to organize, or you want to focus into specific goals in relation to your production in your business, then you should be able to talk to someone that it relates to business hypnotherapy, or someone that does coaching, more specialized in business coaching. Okay, there's also life coaching with business. There's also a combination of people that use different techniques for a variety of issues, to be able to target different or specific issues within hypnosis itself, which could be incorporating NLP, which I can talk to you about that later. NLP, which is neuro-linguistic practice with hypnosis, and or coaching, NLP, and hypnosis, and all things together depending on the session. A person like that will be able to combine different sessions with different techniques, and should be able to target as it goes depending on the issue after you have achieved what you wanted. Hence, if you are coming into my office, for example, to be able to quit smoking because you have been smoking for 20 years, and after you have achieved what you want to achieve in relation to smoking, because it is a habitual issue, and then you realize that you have an emotional issue because you have anxiety, then it's a different type of session. So it goes from one thing into another. A lot of people come into the office just to find out about the results, and when they find the results, they find what happens after the results, which it could be more important for them. Then they target that. So it all depends on the person. But more specifically, if you are someone that is looking at me and you have a specific problem, what might I suggest to you is that you should talk to someone, especially someone on the other side of the line, and tell them, what is it what you specialize in? I have this specific problem. I want to be able to get into the office and to be able to target a certain thing. Do you specialize in this XYZ problem? And then you take it from there.